welcome back to another one of my crypto updates, and today once again I'll be covering XRP, and of course as always we'll be starting on the daily time frame. So yesterday I said if we closed down here, which we did, that would be a bearish engulfing. Okay, so that's engulfed this whole spinning top here, it's engulfed the whole candle and the wick. Okay, so that's not all bad signs, because what I've noticed is we're in this downtrend here. This line was on there yesterday, I just didn't speak about it so much. So what you've done is you've hit your head, you've hit your head, you've hit your head, hit your head here, and then we're forming like a big double bottom on the daily here. So we've got one bottom, two bottom here. Okay, and I just want to show you something. If we look to the left over here, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit there we go. So I've drew exactly the same sort of trend line here. What you've done again, hit your head, hit your head, hit your head, hit your head, quite a lot of resistance here. You formed a big double bottom again, and then what has it done? It's come straight back up, held that support, and boom. So again, I didn't draw this one, but similar here. Down here, hit your head, double bottom, boom. So what I'm thinking is could be a possibility here. Okay, is this could be the double bottom here, maybe going to come back down to this level, which is this technical target, reach back up, break above, hold support here, and then up there, which would give you a target at $1.28, which would be amazing. But of course, it does not have to do that at all, and I could be completely wrong. And what I think, if I am wrong there, I feel like you might come and hit your head again. You might fill in this wick here, which will bring you down to this really important daily support level here. So what I'd like to see if that did happen is I would love to see a bounce of support here, and then maybe flying up, breaking that trend line here, which I would end up bringing down, and hopefully may just consolidate through here and then breaking above that support and then working your way up to that target up there. As you can see down here, it did actually break below this, held at support, broke below again, and then broke above. So it could do something like that and kind of consolidate further down, then bringing you back above. Okay, so that's just the daily for now. Okay, so we're going to move on to the 4 hour now for XRP. Let's look at what's happening right now. Just going to zoom in a little bit, get a nice clear picture there. Okay, so yesterday we were in this ascending triangle. We've got a mini ascending triangle and then the larger ascending triangle here. What we've done is we've broken below that now. Okay, so that's validating this target here at 74 cents for XRP. And we're actually testing the 20 moving average as a resistance right now, so that could be a possibility to come down here. And that wouldn't actually be a negative thing, because as I was just saying about that double bottom on the daily, that would then be one bottom, two bottom if you came down here. Hopefully then that would bring us back above, breaking above into the triangle, validating these targets, and then bringing us above this big trend line that I was just talking about. Okay, so let's add some fibs on here, see what's happening in the short term to start with. Yeah, and there we go. So that target there is lining up with the 1618, which is your bearish fib target if it was going that way. So that would make sense for it to come down to here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, and what we can see is we've hit our head, hit resistance on the 0618 here, and now we are coming back down, heading towards the 1 fib level. If we don't hold that as support there, we could then be coming back down to previous support at the 1.272, which would then be creating like a mini double bottom on the 4 hour time frame, which is bullish, taking us back up probably around here to this trend line up here. Okay, if we do lose the one, come down to the 1272, lose the 1272, the probability is that we're going to come to the 1618, which again I said would then be creating the larger double bottom, okay, on the daily time frame. So that's also not the worst signs actually, because that's what happened in the past. It did the double bottom, came back above, and then broke above this trend line here. So if that does happen, don't panic. Let's just add some larger fibs here, so if we do go further, let's see where we go. Fabulous. So this target down here is lining up with the 1, and what we do say is if we do lose the 1, we will be heading to the 1618, and the 1618 is lining up with this big wick here, so we could be filling in the wick. Okay, I would like to see that hold as support. If not, more so, we need to hold this yellow line as support at 64 cents, because that is a really, really strong daily support level, so we don't want to be losing that at all. Okay, and then right now we also could have a range between the 618 and the 786. So if we did hold the 786 here, that would also be creating that double bottom here. Could kind of come between here, breaking above here, heading up to the 5, and then that would then be holding support or resistance on this trend line, because this trend line is really significant here. Okay, So that's that for the targets for the downside basically. So of course it can always break above back into these triangles here, back into the mini ascending triangle and the big ascending triangle, that would then be validating this target and this larger target here. So I've added that on, just move that up there. So let's add some fibs on for the upside. Yeah, so we're going to go from swing high to swing low here. Let's see where that's taken us. So if we did end up holding the 236 as support, breaking back above and breaking into, probably holding the 382, breaking into these ascending triangles here, what then would validate this target at the 0618. So if we did break above this, we would hope, most likely in my opinion, we'd see a pull back down, testing this level here as resistance, which is the 55 EMA and the 5 fib level. So that's really strong there. It'd be really good to hold that level there. Then that would then validate, I keep saying then, that would then validate this upwards target of the larger ascending triangle, which holds the 1 fib level. What we could do is we could then roll back over, breaking that level again, but then I'd like to see some support holding at the 0618, because that's, well, one, the 0618 is a strong fib level to hold significant level, but also then you are holding and coming back to retest this trend, long big trend line here, which would be positive, because that's what I was saying on the daily. If we created that big double bottom, would then come back, retest this as support, and then we would be going up. Hopefully then going up, maybe holding the 786, working you up the fibs, holding back on the one fib level, reaching above the 200 EMA. That will probably end up coming down to about here. Then you'd reach that. That would then take us up to the 1618 as a target at $1.05 for XRP. So that's a best case scenario, but I really don't think it's looking bad for XRP. I think it's looking really, really positive. Either way, we're either going to create a big double bottom on the daily or a smaller double bottom on the 4 hour for bringing us back above this trend line here. That's what I'd like to see, but of course I could be completely wrong. So I've explained both sides there, what could happen up or down. Once again, it does all just depend on Bitcoin and what Bitcoin wants to do and how that plays out. So keep an eye on Bitcoin as well. Make sure to follow me. Make sure to follow me over on Twitter at bitbay_crypto, because I'll do updates there, chat to you guys. So get involved over there, get involved in the comments, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.